A 19th gold medal.
Joe Root, England's greatest.
What a run from Alex Yee!
Sports Personality of the Year. Vote for the winner and watch live on BBC iPlayer.
Please welcome your host, Fleur East.
The rest of this week is all about our finalists. We've said goodbye to 3 gold medal winning athletes, 3 chart-topping singers, a doctor, DIYer and EastEnder, and a footballer and seasoned reality TV star. 4 couples remain and 2 of those are here tonight. This girl's allowed to be happy. Following a second 40 and their second dance-off, Tasha and Aljaz waltz their way into the final. I'll be learning more about all 3 of their routines in a moment. And usually with more bounce than Tigger, Sarah's tango proves she's mastered how to keep her feet on the ground. Following her and Vito's second dance, the jive, it's no wonder they're so excited to be finalists too. Also tonight, she is to Tripping the Light Fantastic what TripAdvisor is to Weekends Away. Giving her reviews on all 8 of those semi-final dances, Joanne Clifton's here later in the show. OK, we'll start tonight with the series' highest-scoring couple. Excluding the Sambathon, they've racked up 477 points over the last 12 weeks. It's not been without its jeopardy, the highs of 2 40s with the lows of 2 dance-offs. But they're into the final. Here's what got them there. Now, he wins the Pro Challenge, and then he won that one too. Now, over the last 20 years of Strictly, we have witnessed countless celebrities develop into incredible dancers. As we head into this year's final, it's hard to know what's going through the minds of our last 4 couples, but there are a handful of people who know exactly what that feels like. That's right, I'm about to be joined by not 1, not 2, but 3 Strictly veterans who made it all the way to the final. Here's a reminder of how each of them wowed us in their series. Please welcome our finalist panel! First up, she shimmered and shined her way to the final in 2018. Don't you wish she could be here every week? I do. It's Ashley Roberts! Next, reaching the final way back in Series 3. He leapt at the chance to come back. It's Colin Jackson. And she's making a Rovers return of her own. It's the winner of last year's Strictly, Ellie Leach. Welcome to the 3 of you. What a talented bunch we've got on our finalist panel today. Now, Ellie, you're a reigning champ. How have you found watching this year at home?
It's been quite strange.
Yeah.
It's been quite strange. Now I kind of know how you probably felt.
Yes.
Being like, why is Vito dancing with somebody else?
Yeah.
Honestly, it's been amazing. I think that everyone has been incredible. I think there's been some real talent this year.
It's been incredible. Ashley, our couples are performing 3 dances this weekend. Do you remember what that feeling was like back in 2018?
I mean, can you believe it's been 6 years?
I know,
2018.
yeah.
Honestly, I mean, it was such a blur, a fog. It's chaotic. There's everything going on. I don't know if I remembered my name. It was like, Tasha was just like, do this. And I was like, yep, that's what I'm going to do. And you just go on with it. But I mean, 3 dances in one night. It's a lot.
It is intense.
It's a lot, but I mean, you just feel so proud to even, like, to be able to get to do the show, let alone get to the final.
Exactly.
So you just celebrate as much as you can.
You do. Colin, can you cast your mind back 19 years ago?
19.
Your final. What were the emotions like on that night?
Do you know, I remember being really terrified because I was so nervous that I was going to put a foot or 2 wrong, right? In a sense. And it was the whole ambience, you know, when I could really literally feel the tension of the audience because they had their favourites, you know, and they wanted you to succeed. They wanted you to achieve as much as you can. Yeah. So I remember going and doing my first step and I think I opened it. And I was like, oh, here we go, a quick step. No, I've done this, but I did it so long ago. Yeah. It was just like, I'm not sure if I can remember what I'm doing.
It's tough. Well, let's get into our finalists. Let's start with Tasha and Aljaz. Now, Colin, they were in their second dance-off at the weekend. What mindset do they need now going into the final?
I would say to them, just to believe in yourself in that sense. Just keep doing what you're doing. That's what you can control the most, what you can do. And if
you have got the record for the most perfect scores, 5 in Strictly history. Now, at the weekend, Tasha scored her second perfect score. Do you think she can match your record?
I mean, Absolutely. I mean, she's phenomenal. I actually got to meet her very briefly at the Wicked premiere, and she's so beautiful inside and out. It was so nice also to see Aljaz out there doing his thing as well. And the two of them are an amazing couple, and I mean, absolutely, they could smash it and get 10s across the board. Right?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Right, let's talk about JB and Lauren. Now, Ashley, this is JB's second partner now. How well has he coped with this new partnership?
Oh, you know, yeah, it was so sad what happened with Amy, and hopefully she's doing okay. But, you know, JB, he's such a pro. He's such an amazing human, and he's going to just get up, dust his feet off, and get back out there on the dance floor, you know what I mean? And he's shining, isn't he?
He is
Every time he
shining.
gets on the dance floor, you can't not help but smile.
Yeah.
Look like they're just having the best time ever.
Yeah.
And like you were saying, you know, he did win the Sambathon, and he is the Samba King. So I'm very, very excited to see his Samba again. And yeah, I think that having the high energy really kind of sets off the final, I think.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about Sarah and Vito. Now, Ellie, both you and I know what it's like to dance with Mr. Coppola.
Oh, we do.
After your initial FOMO and weird jealous feelings, what have you made of this partnership?
I love them, honestly. I think he said it from day one. Like, I don't think we could meet someone who has more energy than he does.
Yeah.
And here Sarah is. She's here, and she's got so much energy. And I think that that's what kind of helps them throughout the competition, is that their dances are so beautiful and their partnership is great. Their chemistry is amazing, but also they have energy that people just bounce off. I think that's why people have loved them so much, because they're just easy to watch, and it just always feels like a fun time when you're watching them.
Listen, I didn't score very high on it, but it was my favourite to do, right? So when you think about you're doing something that's your favourite and you want to engage in it again, it's bringing that audience in with you. You want people at home who are watching to go, oh, I love that, what you're doing. And once you show that with your great partnership, I think people buy into it, and that's when the votes will happen.
Okay, next up, let's talk about Chris and Diane. Now, Colin, Chris came into this competition with no expectations of doing well. And so far, he's proved to everyone and to himself that he can really dance.
Yeah, I think
What
that's
have you
really,
been impressed by?
Yeah, I think that's really important that he proves to himself, because he's got to leave that dance floor knowing what a journey I've been on, how phenomenal this is, and also the inspiration that he's become to so many others. And so for me, this is a huge opportunity for him to shine, and I think already the audience loves him.
And to all dances that you do in the final, I think that that's kind of what spurs you on, and is like, you know what, yeah, I can do it, and I will do it.
Yeah, just like you proved last year. You was like, yes, I'm coming through. I'm
trying my best.
No, actually, Diane gave a really heartfelt speech about why Chris deserves to be in the final, but how important has Diane been to his journey?
Honestly, I just watch them dance, and in my mind, you know that emoji where your brain's going like explosion? I'm like, how is this happening? Like, how is she teaching him this? How is he learning this? There's just so much that goes into it. The patience and all the history that she has within this industry is crucial to getting her to where she's at today.
Way through the competition. And so everyone should be proud of themselves anyway, but to make it to as far as you can make it is so amazing. And I think that the tip that I would give is just to believe that you can do it. And also, I looked back on my journey a lot in the final, and I was like, from where I started to where I am now, it's an amazing experience. So yeah, just be proud of yourself.
Well, thank you so much for dropping in, guys.
Thanks
It's
for
our
having
finalist
me.
panel.
The lifts, I've got to say, were absolutely phenomenal. I absolutely loved them.
The flow is absolutely sensational. I really don't have anything else to say than that was brilliant.
Sick.
That was absolutely out of this world sensational.
No more jumping those red lights. It's Tasha and Aljaz. Now, before we begin, congratulations. You're officially Strictly 2024 finalists.